I need the 800 number to God's hotline because I am sick of being an independent bitch. I am tired. Tired. I've been sitting at this desk for the past 3 days, budget planning, and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for the next year and how I'm gonna reach all these goals. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it without losing my damn mind. I am so sick of working, y'all. Like, oh my God, I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to be a princess somewhere. Shit. I don't want none of that 50-50 shit either. Go very fucking far away from me with that shit too. I want to be a sugar baby, I think. I think I'll start accepting applications to be a sugar baby because listen. All I know is that I'm sick of working. And I also don't want to cook. And I also don't want to clean. So somebody with enough money better come into my fucking life so that I can live my best life. But dead ass, you guys, notepad, notebook, fucking computer, spreadsheets. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired, okay? I'm tired. I don't want to be an independent bitch. I don't want to work anymore. I am tired. Tired.
Let me tell you how I'm feeling this morning. This Monday morning, I am tired of feeling like an independent woman. I'm tired of being an independent woman. I'm tired of being the big dog. I'm tired of being the breadwinner. I'm tired of being the fixer of all the things. I'm tired of mowing my own yard. I'm tired of taking the trash out. I'm tired of being the only one to take the kids to school. I'm ready to be dependent. I mean, dependent. I want to be so dependent. I want to start every sentence with, my husband said, and I don't even care if he's right. I don't even care if he's right. I want to be like, you want to, what am I doing this weekend? Let me ask my husband. Oh, you want to know if I can, let me ask my husband. You asking me if I can, oh, let me ask my husband. My husband will know. Let me tell my husband. That's broke. Let me tell my husband. That needs to be done. Let me tell my husband. That needs to be paid. Let me tell my husband. I'm going to be dependent. I'm ready to be dependent this morning. So listen, Lord, universe, my husband, wherever you're at, come home. I'm going to need you to come home. Quit playing with all these girls out here. Quit doing whatever you're doing. Come home, because I'm done. Done. Rita, 7, size 7. Done. Done this morning.
You guys, I'm so tired of being an independent woman. I don't want to be that. I don't want to pay my bills in full, okay? I want to go halvesies. I don't care, okay? I want someone to pump my gas. I don't want to do this.
I fear I need a man in my life. I am a strong, successful female. I have a whole career. I got a lot going for me, and I still need a man. Because today, the lightsy lights went off in my car and said, low tire pressure. And I was like, ah! I would love to be able to text someone and go, babe, there's a light on, and I don't know what to do. Instead, you have me out here checking tire pressure, putting air in my tire. I'm tired of being strong. I just want to be weak and babied. And I want some man to go, vroom, my baby's in danger. Must get air for her tire.
Breaking news. I am now accepting applications for a man because what do you mean it's 10 p.m. at night and I'm outside trying to put air in my tires? What are we talking about right now? What is this? The machine shut off on me and I can't turn it back on. I don't know how to get it started again. I lost the little cap for my tires. The air is just coming out of my tires. And at this point, I'm just going to buy all brand new tires because this is absurd. I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm going to get back in my car and I'm going to just pretend that everything's going to be okay because I don't want to do this. I want to be a little lady.
As a highly intelligent woman, there is nothing more humbling than going to get my oil changed because I'm so sorry. I don't know anything about my vehicle other than the wheels go round and that's how it goes, okay? Other than that, I'm here to get my oil changed. I don't know anything about differentials. He asked me if I wanted him to put air in my tires. I said, yeah, sure. He said, what do you want me to fill them to? I said, it's okay. Never mind.
I'm so tired of being independent and strong. I'm stressed. My cat has a UTI, and I just miss having a partner who I can call, whose shoulder I can cry on, who can like tell me everything's gonna be fine. Not even my most recent ex, I literally just saw a skater and I was fucking triggered, but sometimes it just gets tiring. Like, I know I can do everything on my own, but like, I don't really fucking want to, you know?
Guys, never let a man with erectile dysfunction, no job, no car, no license, no money at all, plaque built up on the teeth, gingivitis looking ass, literally swollen red gums, gingivitis looking ass, French, no fashion taste, narcissistic, self-centered, gaslighting, dickhead, oh my god, dandruff, hairy butt cheeks, Squidward walking, dumb ass man. Do not ever let one of them tell you anything. Never let them criticize you for anything until they at least get a freaking job. Oh my god. No one wants to hear it.
I want a traditional marriage. I will cook. I will clean. I will do the laundry. I'll take care of the kids. I'll take care of the house. I draw the line at taking the smaller trash from the inside and putting it into the bigger trash on the outside. That's a guy's job.
Does anyone else out there get the ick when men say,
"You don't need to wear makeup. What are you getting your nails done for? Why are you doing that? Ew, I hate Botox."
Because I do, okay? Listen here, there's a big difference between a man saying, "Oh, you look beautiful with or without makeup," and then complaining that you're making yourself look nice. Why am I doing that? Because I want to, okay? Because it makes me feel nice, because I enjoy it. Also because it's my bloody job. I'm a makeup artist, all right? Yeah. But yeah, the amount of times I hear men say this, just throughout life, even to other women, I'm like, ew, that's unattractive, okay? If you want me to look like a man, then maybe you should go find a boyfriend. Okay, how about that? Because I'm always going to put effort. I'm always going to have my nails done, get my bloody Botox, which, by the way, oh my gosh, it's coming into effect. I just got it the other day. Slay. But yeah, listen, mate, zip it. So if your girlfriend or your wife has come home with her makeup done, or whatever it is that she likes, please just compliment her and tell her she looks beautiful, all right? Don't complain about it. Thank you.
You know, men are stronger than women. It's been proven over and over again that it's a fact. On average, they do have more upper body strength than we do. And that is the one measurable area of strength that they have consistently outperformed women on. Did you hear that? The one. And you know, I guess that would have been important back when our survival depended on lifting and carrying and fighting and all of that. But we're no longer fighting saber-toothed tigers on the regular, you know. But what is important for leadership is things like emotional regulation, coordination, long-term planning, logistics, organization, things that women inherently excel at time and time again above men. For some reason, we built an entire hierarchy and are still enforcing its rules based on one survival trait from like 10,000 years ago. And what's hilarious is that men continue to say that we are the weaker sex and that we're too emotional to lead. But let's take a look at nature, shall we? Do you really mean to tell me that if you were in the woods and you saw a bear, you'd be like, "Ooh, I hope that that's a female bear because she was harmless and she would never hurt me because she is so weak"? No! Actually, it would be the opposite. You'd be more scared if it was a female bear because they are far more aggressive than their male counterparts. Also, look at children before society impresses all of their shit on them. I was a nanny for 6 years. I worked at a day camp for another 5. I have evidence upon evidence of this, okay? Little boys are far more sensitive and emotional than little girls. Little girls are bossy. They're the managers of chaos. They are decisive. Ask anybody that has experienced children and they will confirm this. And really also in just everyday life, like how many times have women said, "I just need a little bit of help around here," and the man says, "Sure, I'll do anything. Can you just make me a list?" When all they have to do is just open their eyes and look around and make an executive decision about anything. They live in the house too. They should know what needs to be done, but they need guidance. They need a list. They need help. They need praise. And of course, that's not all men. My husband, for example, made a list that's on the fridge all the time. He titled it "Free Dopamine" with all of our weekly chores. And that's what he does. But he did that because he's really good at something that most men aren't, and that's listening to people's needs, and he follows it. I could go on and on about more examples about how men need more guidance and more praise than women do to know what needs to be done and make those executive decisions. And I'm sure you can fill my comment section up with examples of your own. But my point is that from the beginning of patriarchy, men have been cosplaying strength as dominance and as leadership. And that's why it's crumbling right now, because it is not natural. If it were natural, it would not require so much force and violence to uphold it. They're just having a lot of fun playing dress up, and it's beyond time that we take away their toy box.
To what point does this Shira 7 boss girl mentality, man eater type of thing just become begging? Because I feel like we're at a tipping point here where it is becoming extremely obvious that a lot of girls in the dating pool, you guys just don't got your bag up. Like, expecting a man to fund everything in your life in order to have a shot with you, and you're asking a man for money for, like, everything. Maybe you just don't got it for yourself. Like, it's like a different thing if he offers, like, wow. So, you know, I'm sure anyone would appreciate it. But to have it as a set condition, like, I don't understand. Is this like rent a girlfriend? Like, he gotta buy you? Your wallet just must be full of flies. Like, I'm not saying we should be ashamed to be broke, but like, let's call it as it is. It seems like begging. You know, call me crazy, but I just don't think money should be at the center of a romantic relationship. Obviously, this is like a different story if it's like, oh, you know, like if I ask and he doesn't for like something like small emergency or I don't know. Obviously there's context. Obviously there's problems if he does blah, blah, blah. But this new generation of thinking where like a man gotta do this financially for me to have a shot, is it really like girl power, or is it like you're low-key just a beggar?
A lot of women are upholding the patriarchy these days, whether they think so or not, especially the ones who say they want protector-provider men, because all a patriarchy is a system where men hold majority positions of power, which often means they make more money. And although the girls don't want that in society, right? They're like, I want to be equal to men, have the same money, opportunities, job, success. But in the dynamic of a relationship, that changes completely. They want a man who makes more than them. They want a man who pays for everything. They want a man who is assertive and is a leader and takes charge, so that way they can turn their brain off and just be a girl. That is a patriarchy, ma'am. You want a patriarchal relationship. And I don't even say that as a diss. Like, I don't think patriarchy is this big, bad boogeyman that the feminists are making it out to be. Nor do I think it needs to inherently be oppressive, right? Because then a matriarchy would also inherently be oppressive towards men. And I think both of those systems can exist without the oppression. Now, of course, humans are flawed, and we haven't found out a way to successfully do that other than our modern society that we have now. But now that we have this modern society, stop asking for the men to do all of the things. If you don't want them to have the power, don't ask them to spend the money. That only makes sense.
Hi, Australian government. Just a quick question. How the fuck am I supposed to survive? Like, I'm single. I don't have a partner to really split costs with me. My rent is $450 a week. And then obviously we have gas, which I just spent $180 filling up my car. I just spent another $200 on food because I actually need to eat meat and not just veggies or shit food. And then I have my medication. That's $100. Then I've got freaking extra bills. That's not like including gas or water or anything like that just initially coming out. Like, I don't earn bad money, but like I literally can't even afford to live on what I'm on. I would have to get a second job. I don't have...
On today's episode of Decentering Men, I want to talk about the honest fact that the hardest part about being single and living alone is by far being able to afford it. It is very expensive to be alive right now. And a lot of women, myself included, we find ourselves in these professional roles that are more supportive, right? And because of that, it's almost like they treat your pay as if it's like a supplemental income, as if you have a man making six figures at home and your money is just like shopping money or monopoly money. It's like, actually, no, my rent is almost $2,000 a month. So can we have a conversation around like I work 40 hours a week and you want to pay me $2,200 a month? Like, that's literally not a livable wage. But until you kind of learn how to have that conversation and negotiate for yourself and get a better job, you're in that position because you need something, right? And all of this to say, I don't necessarily have a solution for this other than it's a double-sided conversation about earning and about spending. You got to make more money, you got to spend less money. That's the simple answer. And I don't have the answers on how to do either of those because I'm not a money girl on here. Okay. So when I get upset and worked up and anxious and worried and all these things about money, because how could you not in our world, how I cope with it as a single person living by myself is I would so much rather be in this position of like, how the fuck am I going to figure this shit out? Oh my God, that position, that problem, than what I would imagine the other end of the pendulum swing to be of I am financially strapped to a man. I will never find myself in that position because I refuse to have to stay in a relationship because I need somebody's finances in order to survive. I can't do it. I'm so unbelievably terrified of that. I'm terrified of that and going further, terrified of having a baby with that person, getting pregnant by that person. That is my personal nightmare. So all of this to say, if you are a single person living alone and it's really hard when it comes time to pay rent and pay all the bills, do all the things, just know, yes, it's hard. You are allowed to be worried. And the other end of the spectrum ain't that much better.
You know what's fucked up? How women have to work full time while they're on their periods. Literally, blood is leaving their system. Like, your energy is low, you're moody, you don't feel good, you have back pain, your breasts are tender. Like, the list goes on and on and on. Like, you have migraines, like your head is killing you, and you still have to work the same amount of time as like men that don't experience any of this crap. How is that even fair? That's fucking mind-blowing.
Being single is fucking great until it's a rainy day and you remember you're single.
As an intentionally single woman, the reason I know my life wouldn't be any better with a partner is because I already treat myself better than any man ever could. When I was dating, I used to look for men to fill gaps in the relationship I had with myself. I thought I needed a provider because I didn't believe I was capable of providing for myself. And I also thought I needed someone to reassure me, support me, and make me feel secure because I believed emotional connection was something another person had to give me. I never imagined a life where I could give myself everything I need or want, or that I could create my own emotional safety. But when I finally gave life on my own a chance, I quickly proved myself wrong. And now my relationship with myself is the best one I'll ever have. I speak kindly to myself. I'm patient with myself. I forgive myself. I compliment myself, and I spoil myself, because one day this will all end. And if I'm lucky enough to reach my deathbed, I want to look back and know I appreciated every single moment. I often think about the women who came before me who didn't have the privilege of living single, how I want to honor them as the last woman in my bloodline. And that's by living fearlessly and peacefully without guilt or shame. Existing without a man used to feel like a failure, but now I know it's the ultimate freedom. One that so many women and girls don't have, and one that I refuse to take for granted.
So apparently I need to come from men now. So here it is. I ain't got nothing to say because I'm not a man. So I don't know what they're supposed to be doing. Women are like, oh, sis, your page is too so-and-so. You need to tell these men what it is and what it ain't. I'm like, I don't know how. I've never been a man a day in my life. I don't know what they're supposed to be doing. All I know is they take care of their family and they go to work and they have like this much of happiness. I don't know what else is going on. I don't know. Like, I don't know how they're still alive at this point because it sounds miserable, like something I don't want to do. So why would I go out my way to make their already miserable lives even more miserable? I don't know what y'all want me to say. Like, I'm like, okay, take care of y'all kids. They're like, oh, I tried to, but my baby mama won't give me my child. The hell I'm gonna say to that? Oh, get a better job. I already make 6 figures. I just didn't go to college. Like, what do y'all want me to say? What do y'all want me to do? Like, I am not a man. I don't know what to say. As a woman, all I can do is comment on what my opinions are for women, because I am clearly a girl. So again, you guys want me to do this? I don't know what y'all want me to say to them.
Why are we holding men to a standard that we as women can't even uphold? And what I mean by that is we love to complain. Men don't treat women right. Men don't say nice things and blah, 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 whatever. And yet, my number one haters are women. Okay, the people online giving me the most rude comments, women. The people in my personal and professional life that have made me feel the worst about my looks, my job, my parenting, other women. So before we hold men who are, a little slower to the standard that they should be treating all women with respect and whatever, maybe we as women should be doing that. Maybe we should demonstrate the behavior that we want men to follow suit with, okay? So maybe New Year's resolution for all the girls, women should be supporting women. And if you can't, if it's so hard for you to not say something nice, then just say nothing at all. But do not complain that men don't treat women right if you are also online commenting rude things, if you are also judging moms for what they do, if you are also making other women feel bad. Thank you.
Hot take, but I don't want to be independent anymore. We live in a society right now where it has been engraved and pushed down our throats that we need to have this like boss babe mentality. We're following God has made me and put me in just this feminine desire. Like I desire nothing more than to serve my family and serve my husband. To be able to just cultivate a home, like turn a house into a home, and to me making bread and serving my family and having my kids and driving them around. It's like that is the deepest desire of my heart now. Like money is cool, but like I don't even really I care about that, but I desire to serve more than anything. Like when I get to cook for people, when I get to cultivate and like create a meal, like that brings me so much more joy now. And it's so funny because God really truly does change the desires of your heart. Like he puts a completely different perspective in your heart and a desire, which is that true femininity, where society has made us think like that is like oppressive. That is the most beautiful thing, to get to come home, a husband to get to come home and his wife is serving him. Now, if you are going out and working so hard, yes, you're going to come home and I want to serve you. Yes, you're going to come home and everything's going to be taken care of. And not every day, I'm sure, is going to be perfect. I'm sure that when you are running around with like so many kids, like it is so hard, but the desire is so beautiful. And God really does change those desires of your heart.